morning. It is Wednesday, the 11th of August 2021. We're heading to the Leeds side here at Cottingley. Get the 7:21, which looks like it's a minute late, but we can cope with that. So we're nipping to Leeds with this one. We'll get the Carlisle train because we're going to go to Dent and walk on to Garsdale. Liverpool service heading west. So yeah, we're going to get this one into Leeds, and then we're ultimately going to Newcastle again for the sauna, health spa. So anyway, I think the train's coming in now. Right, this is our train into Leeds. It says it's a late though, it's not late at all. Yeah, nip into Leeds with this one. Hopefully get the 7:48 Carlisle to Dent. Walk on to Garsdale, Garsdale to Carlisle, across to Newcastle, health spa, and then back home. That is the plan of action, so let's see if we can pull it off. Quite a long day today. Right, so on the 7:21 into Leeds, let's get this into Leeds and then we'll get the Carlisle train. Let's do it. Right, we've just got off this train now from Huddersfield, well Cottingley. So we're going to get on to the escalator up here and we'll go over to platform 6. That's where it says it's going on. We're going to Howden, Transpennine. We like Howden, lovely little station. The platform 6 is over there, so it's probably going to go in after that King's Cross one's gone out, I guess. Right, this should be our train now for Carlisle, 158905. So again, former Metro 158. So we'll take this to Dent, then walk on to Garsdale hopefully, if the weather plays ball. Right, just leaving Leeds. We've got a B there, haven't we? So we're going as if we're going towards Harrogate, then crossing over. So we're on our way to Dent, and then we're going to walk hopefully on to Garsdale. I'm hoping the weather stays pretty good like it is now. It's not excessively sunny, but that won't be a bad thing. We'll get sunburnt and whatever. So yeah, this has come back empty from Doncaster to work this service to Carlisle. Racing the Sheffield train round here now. That should be Sheffield via Moorthorpe. It's not gone down that way, so it's obviously Sheffield via Moorthorpe. That's why we had to use B line and not D. Got the feather, we'd get a main line on that one if we went that way. Right, bye bye Sheffield train. We're going somewhere more interesting than Sheffield. There's a Huddersfield one going back at far side. It's coming up to Shipley now, on the north curve of course, platform 2. Platform 2, which is we've done most of this before, quite a few times. Not far off Skipton now, over to the bypass shortly.
Be arriving at Skipton. If you are leaving the train here, mind the gap between the train and platform
Then pass under the bypass again, going after
Please
Skipton.
hold your ticket until you have left the station, as barriers may be in use.
Might have pulled that 2 minutes back by now, I think. We're 2 minutes late. See the bridge with the Ilkley line on it shortly. Ilkley Grassington line, whatever. Yep, this is the bridge. That's it. That's got the line from Grassington on it. Right, so here we are, just going into Skipton. Should be platform 3, I would imagine. It's the down main platform. Could use 4 as well. Platforms 5 and 6 are across the other side of the wall there for the line to Grassington and Ilkley. But Ilkley's been shut for quite a while. So is Grassington in that respect, of course, but it's still open to the quarry. It's 26 from here, so we're just about to leave now.
This is the northern service to Carlisle. The next stop is Garsdale. Please continue to wear a face covering on our trains and at stations. Thank you for being considerate of other customers and our colleagues. We understand not everyone will be able to wear a face covering.
So that's 6 of the line across there from you'll see what we're platform 5, I think. It's a fair bit of use, quite a few trains up that line. There is to the quarry. Approaching Hellifield. If anybody wants the Morecambe line now, they'll like jump out here. Semaphores. So you'll see the Blackburn line coming shortly, which is where we went down there last time. We did a visit up here, I think, didn't we, when we did that walk. And then going back to the Blackburn line.
Come here, yeah. I've just came back last Wednesday, 3 weeks, looking after house in Watford. Why did you go? I thought you come back early. Ah, but then I've come back early. Eldest daughter got it. She works behind the bar at Watford, got it. Oh yeah. So my daughter that was seeing really open to get back.
Right, Settle Junction, that's the Cardforth line. Not got a great shine on it, but it's not too bad. Could be better. You don't get any freights going that way, that's the problem. Very, very few. Drag now right up to Bleemore, or down to Bleemore. Right, Settle. Oh, trolley's getting on. People have a coffee. So just left Settle now, heading north. It's a great shame there isn't a station, a little halt at Stainforth. That would be really handy, wouldn't that? So the path we use is on the side of them trees there. Walk to Stainforth for the force. And you get the road there, shrouded in mist. So, oh, this is that quarry line now from Ribble, was it? Ribble, not Virtual Quarry. Horton. Anyway, it comes in here, there's no crossover, so they've got to go to Bleemore to cross over and come back, which is about as sensible as you'd expect from the railway. Right, this is Hordley, Ribblesdale. Been off here a few times. There's a path up there to the left. which ultimately leads across to Clapham and beyond. Seem to have changed all the signs on the stations along here, don't they now? They're just plain black text on a white background with no TOC information at all. It just says Hortley Ribblesdale there, a bit like the old British Rail ones in the 70s, early 80s.
Well, she put it all day, but about Ribblehead, she must have gone
Ribblehead.
to the picture and gone to. So she was breathing alright, but she said she had the right pain down the neck.
Right, the viaduct is next after this. Then we'll get off at Dent. Oh, that's Ingleborough over there. And we've done them all in the past. Did Ingleborough. Did it twice actually, didn't we? I think we did it in 2011 the first time. We did it more recently, about 2015 or 16. So we're coming up to the Ribblehead Viaduct, which crosses Batty Moss, sometimes referred to as Batty Moss Viaduct. And Whernside is just ahead of us. It's interesting to know what all these little depressions are. Because I think they all used to be like encampments around here when they built this viaduct back in the 1870s. And they used the best quality stone they could have got their hands on at the time back in the 1870s to build this viaduct. They did. Some people down there looking up at us. Yeah, we flew the drone here once, didn't we, not that long ago. Yeah, Whernside now is up in there amongst all the cloud up there. We'll see if it clears. It's only just after 9 o'clock, so we are fairly early still. Actually through Bleemore Tunnel now, and you can just about see Dent right over there, over a mile away. Dent Head Viaduct and Arton Gill's next. Used to get the wrong way around here, didn't we? Thinking that Dent was near to Dent Station. I think that it's further away. It's the opposite way around to what I thought originally. So the next one's Arton Gill Viaduct. So we won't go through Garsdale Tunnel because we'll walk that part of the line. Arton Gill down there. Did a walk down there not so long ago, right? Was it right over from Hawes? We got off at Garsdale and walked back down here. Or with the bike, we rode part of it and walked the rest.
And please do not try to use the foot crossing until the train has left the station.
Dent Village is right over there somewhere now. It's about 4 miles away near enough. Cowgill is more the area that the station is. So we've got quite a steep descent and then quite a steep ascent to get right over where we plan to go. So it's probably going to be 10:40 now we're going to get next. We'll see. Thought I'd get the 9:19, but there won't be enough time. We've just over an hour to do that. Right, here we are. Dent. The highest mainline station in England. Digital screen's not working, but anyway, never mind.
Oh, it's chilly.
This is a bit, isn't it? Right, so this is looking towards Carlisle, where the train's going to go. So we'll see it go, and then we'll head over to Garsdale. I wonder where they're walking to. So 158905 is heading off to Carlisle. Where we'll pass it coming back, I don't know, but we'll see it. There's a special out today at some point. Something will, not sure what it is, but it might not be steam, but we'll see it at some point, I'm sure. says 60 miles an hour down there. That's because from that point forward it is 60. But just through the station here, it is 30 mile an hour. You can see the one with its back to you, where the train is now on the opposite side. That's a 30 mile an hour sign. Now the track looks in really good nick. So why would it be 30 when you can see further down it's 60? It is because of that crossing. So all I need to do is get rid of that crossing and put a footbridge up, and you'll be able to have 60 miles an hour right through, I reckon. But a footbridge, of course, would have to be PC, no steps. But yeah, it would. It's a real thorn in the flesh, is this, because anything that's not stopping here, like freight, empty stock and specials and all that, has to dawdle at 30 mile an hour through this station, which would never have happened in the days of steam, or even in the 80s. I don't think it was. It's all this oversafe, unnecessary modern crap that I can't deal with, and it's just so annoying. You know, just have a whistle board down there, or red and green light. That'd be even better, wouldn't it? Just put a red and green light on. There's nothing like that at all to tell you when the train's coming. So anyway, let's stop moaning. Let's get the view ranger set up, and we'll get on to Garsdale. Right, let's leave Dent now and head over to Garsdale. So you can stay at the old station there if you ever want to, I think. So let's enjoy this relatively cool but thankfully not wet weather. So we're going to turn left here now. We could go much easier just over the road to the right, but that'd be rather boring, would that? I think it's not. If I was in a rush I might just do that, but since it's fairly fine, we'll take a slightly longer route. I will. It's quite a steep road, is this now, right down there to the bottom. So if you could go to Garsdale that way, which we may do one day, who knows. Now, I've just come down from the station up there, and just look at the view. It is absolutely fantastic. So heading this way, see the Viaduct. I think it's up there. Dent head is further down. So keep going down this road and then turn right at the bottom. Right, we're coming up to Cowgill. Or rather, we're in Cowgill now. The village of. Just a few houses, I think. Single track road with passing places, yeah, it's not wrong. Narrow bridge. We want to go up this way. It says Dent and Sedbergh, doesn't it? No. Some notices. Oh, there's a bus stop here. Actually get bus to Dent. Dent village up that way. Anyway, we're not going that far. Only going a few hundred yards and we're turning right and then going back up the hillside. Right, that's Lee Yeat down there or something, not Cowgill. Cowgill's up here. We're going to turn right shortly and head back up the hill. It's going to be some walk, is this. But not mega distance, but it's going to be some walk as in height difference. We've already lost, I don't know how much height. There's a train heading for Leeds up there, look. Look how high up it is. Incredible height difference from where we are. It must have dropped at least 100 feet, if not more. Thought I heard the sound of a train, and obviously we did. And look here, we've got a cow. There's a sheep down there as well. But that is mother with her two children, her two lads. Right, anyway, let's continue. I don't want to be taking too long over this walk. Right, so just come down there, and this is where we're going to go next. It says dead end up there, but it's for cars. And looks like a churchyard somewhere there. What WR means, I don't know. Because we had it West Riding. But anyway, let's head up here now and onto the path. Head for Garsdale. Oh, there's a nice little stream there, look at that. Nice to paddle in that if you've got more time. I'll be swimming it. As it gets a bit deeper further up, who knows. So imagine suddenly finding another great swimming location just round here, just by chance. It'd be fantastic. Right, looking back again, just come through the trees here. We've crossed over the stream now. That's on the right. So let's head up into the trees. Oh, just look at the view. It's incredible. And our station's there where that little white gable-ended building is. That's Dent, well, very near Dent station. It's just to the right of that. Here it is. And it's the Gill Viaduct. You can just see Dent Head Viaduct there in the distance. So yeah, we've come down the road there and up this path here now. Dent Village is over that way. I haven't got time to go there. Not on this occasion. Might do one day, just to say we've done it. People think train stations at Batley and Morley are not very convenient for the town centre. Morley, perhaps more so, but I mean Dent, it's around 3.5–4 miles away. So, should be grateful. Now that mound of trees there, over on the right, is actually where Rise Hill Tunnel is. So, it's probably the second longest after Bleemore, which is right down that way. So over a mile is Bleemore. Doing fairly well at the moment. So we shall see. Probably see Rise Hill Tunnel soon. Actually, it's just in a cutting, there's a railway to the right. It's not in Rise Hill Tunnel. Thought it was. Still some distance to go. I think there'll be walking boots, unfortunately, still need trainers. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring my walking boots. Ah, that's what we're thinking of. Expecting. Former Great Western 125, I think it is. Empty from Appleby to Skipton to work a special north. You see how slow it's going because of the 30 mile an hour at Dent. Now if we had the drone, we'd get quite a good shot of that. Isn't it ironic I don't bring the drone? It turns out really fairly nice. I think it's a former Great Western one. I'm only going on what colour it is. Anyway, let's continue up here. So it becomes a footpath. At the moment it's like a bridle path, but becomes more of a footpath further up. You can just see Rise Hill Tunnel just there at the top of it. So yeah, we're going to go not over the top of it, but parallel to it. So I've come from down there. There's a path leading off to the right up that way, but we don't want that one. We want to go down this way and stay on the bridle way, which means horses could use this I think a horse might do better than me up here, because it's rather soggy. My feet are soaking wet now, because it's that. I dread to think what it'd be like this in winter. That's just like a swamp now. Look at my feet now. Totally soaking wet. So as soon as we get to Newcastle, head to SD and we'll get a new pair of trainers, possibly walking boots as well. And we'll, unless they're going to come out. Oh, bloody hell, that went down a few inches there, did that. Need some more stones like this. Could always deliver them by chopper, couldn't they, up here? If you were to time. Looks like they've probably done there. Make it a bit easier for walking. Wood. It also makes it so you can't miss the path as well if there's a massive line, a long line of stones like this. Be great. So it just goes to the left of this wall up ahead now. Dropping down again now. I wonder what that hill is across there, right in front of us. I'll have to check it out. Because we've got a bit of a descent now. I think the main road towards Garsdale is in the bottom of the valley here. So we'll get to that in the fullness of time. Right, so come to the trees there. There's a gate not far up there either as well. So straight down here now, and there's a little stub of a road that we come to just before the main road. There's a tree fallen down here, or partly fallen down. Now, as the age-old saying goes, if a tree falls over in a wood and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? I mean, if no one's going to hear it, what's the point? I think it will. I think it will make a sound, but again, if no one hears it, then no one hears it, do they? I'm rambling, aren't I? Total rambling, just go put the kettle on for a minute and just ignore what I'm rambling on about. It's just, you know. Right, there we are. Come to that fence now and right down through the trees. This is a little bit of a road stub. It's this bit of a farm. Great look of it. So, through the gate here, ahead and turn right onto the main road. There was a bit to go to the left actually and just round. In fact, I think I'll go over that. I'll go left. I will do that little extra bit. Because it's still got about quarter of an hour before that train leaves Leeds. And it ain't going to take us that long to get to Garsdale, I'm sure, from here now. So let's undo this gate. Right, so this is the main A684. So we'll go just to the left here and then we'll turn right over the stream or river or whatever it is down there. But the views here are just absolutely fantastic. You just can't beat this. You just can't beat it. It's incredible. Let's have a look at this bridge. So we'll go over this bridge and then to the right onto paths again. My feet have dried out a bit now. Well, that could be swimmable just there. We haven't got time to swim. With that bit of foam on the water, it looks like there might be a waterfall just a bit further up here. I think there is. Oh, it's going the other way. I thought it was flowing towards us. Anyway, you might be able to swim down there. Have to do it, you got more time though. Right, up here now. So I think it was a footbridge that actually, but it's not. You've got a car over there. So just come through the middle gate there, little where I think see the arrow is. Obviously, you could go through the farm if needs be, but it would be unofficial route that. Probably created a better one there where we just walked. Better path. So we'll come back up to the main road a bit higher up shortly. So I just thought we'd do this little extra bit to save us walking on the main road too much. That's all. And we've still got plenty of time. Can't see it taking us much more than another hour or so now to get to Garsdale. Maybe an hour and a half at the most. We'll have butties on the station if we've time on that on the train. I will. I can still see the main road just there. The railway I think is still inside Garsdale Tunnel over yonder. So you can't see that at the moment. That's it. Oh, this is fairly easy walking here. Doubt it's going to stay that way though. Right, so crossing the stream again now. And looking the other way, upstream. It's not swimmable, it's too stony, too shallow. So back on the main A684 is it? I think, 684. And from a bit further up now we're running parallel with the railway, which is up to the right some distance. Well, not very far away, but height-wise it is. It's a fair few feet up. Right, we've walked up this road now, and we're going to fork off to the left up here next. So let's do it whilst it's clear. Garsdale. Well, similar to Garsdale, isn't it? It's not far away. So yeah, we'll go up this road, we'll come back to the main road on a path a bit further on. We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. The train we once just left Leeds a few minutes ago, so should be okay. So we're still on this small road. There's a little waterfall just there, or a series of waterfalls. Can't see what goes down, it's too overgrown to see what goes down there. Anyway, keep going up here. There's a left turn shortly, back down the main road. The railway is up there, where that line of trees is. You can just see on the bridges. You can. Not sure it's into freight due soon. Right, coming up to the path now where we turn right. So here we are. So open the gate and get through. Right, it's pointing this way. So let's go in roughly this direction. Right, there's a train heading south, a freight. You can just about see it. There we are, let's zoom in. It says New Biggin to it might be Drax Power Station. Check the details. Dunstan. Lovely to see freight on the SSC again after such a long time without in the 80s and early 90s. So as soon as we finish this cup of tea, we will head on to Garsdale. See how the sheep scat. There was even one having a whittle. So yeah, we took a 5-10 minute break there, cup of tea, whilst we saw that freight train go past. So now let's head on to Garsdale. Someone's got a very proud England flag here. Very good. We just come through that gate there and in front of the houses, literally like in someone's garden, virtually. So that's where the path goes. It's quite clearly marked. So through this gate here, and should take us down to the. Oh, can we get through it stuff? Oh dear. That is seriously narrow. I had to come through the main gate there. I couldn't get you my bag and everything. Hopeless. Right, well, it looks like it curves down to the right now, to the main road. So just come down from up there, a bit awkwardly, but we did, and over this bridge here, which you probably get a tractor, setting a quad bike over it. It's fairly secure. And through this bit of a farm here and turn right. I think we've still got time to do still got 55 minutes for that other path. Let's do it. If all gates were as easy as that to open. Ah, shut up, doggies. Up here now. Right, not far to go now. Not far. We just come with that little gate just there. Through this one. Ahead here and immediately right. We probably could have gone up there actually, but anyway. We'll stick to the official path where possible. We will. Oh dear. So it's just left up ahead here now and straight to the station. And we're done. It's taken us, we've been on the go 2 hours now. It's about 9:15, wasn't it, when we... 9:15 or so we got to Dent. It was. Oh dear. I am absolutely knackered. Yeah, so you probably could have just gone through that gate there. But what the hell. Just looking back, see how high up we are now from the main road. Right down there. What we just crossed. It's an incredible walk we've just done. Massive changes in height from Dent. Anyway, the main road's just down there now. We're going to walk through this quagmire up here now to Garsdale train station. Then we'll nip back on the train, go all the way to Carlisle. So a good 2 hours in now from the start. I think it's walk wherever you like here because there's just no path, no obvious path, is there? It says something about a bull, didn't it, in this field, but I can't see any cows, let alone a bull. Right, we're almost at Garsdale. So, and I think it's just starting to rain actually. I just detected a few spots of rain in the air. So yeah, we're almost there now, another 5 minutes. We'll build a stop view ranger and wait for the train. What's that? It's just tractor down the far side on the main road. Yeah, so yeah, it's not been a bad walk. About 2.5 hours, including that short break back there that we just had. So yeah, all the buildings at Garsdale I think with the exception of the Moorcock Inn, were built by the Midland Railway in the 1870s. It's just so incredible to think that it's just so old as this railway as well. Oh, a bit of a... Yeah. Not joking, it said boggy. Oh, they did quite well just back there. Switch cameras. Right, just through the gate here. And Bob's your uncle. Now, if he'd walked over that road from Dent, you'd have come down there under the bridge. But that would be a fairly boring walk. Wouldn't... I think we drove it once actually in a car. Fancy lock there, isn't it? You just slot that in and it locks automatically. Right, there's a bus stop there for I think the shuttle bus on towards wherever it is, Hawes and Hardraw Force. I think did we no with the bike. That was it, with the bike. So I just rode the bike down there to Hardraw Force and then eventually back to Dent. But that was quite a lot more involved, and we got absolutely soaked when it started to rain. Held back under Gill Viaduct, or Dented Viaduct, whichever it was. I think it was Gill. And then we walked back up to Dent, and I literally could just wring my clothes out. It was so wet, I was able to just take my t-shirt off and just wring it out. So it was a few years ago, is that now? 2007 springs to mind. So it's at least 14 years ago. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to live here. You could just get away from it all, couldn't you? I know I like cities and busyness now and again, but it's just so nice to just get away from it all occasionally. Right, here we are, Garsdale. I think this platform might be a tick for a board. Don't think I've ever got on this side before. I've usually got on the other side and got off here when we've stopped here before. Oh dear. Right, now we've just come under the bridge there, the railway, to the up platform, because there's a toilet on this side, and I'm going to just watch that 125 go through again from this side, hopefully. So yeah, this is the statue of Russup, a dog, and its paw, as it goes, was counted as another passenger on the. At that time, you had to pay for dogs, so the paw print counted as another passenger. It did. There's some details about Russup's owner, who was one of the founder members of the Graham Nuttall, and regrettably he died whilst on holiday doing some walk in Wales. Anyway, let's have a seat somewhere now and we'll have our butties, because we've still got plenty of time. Nearly, well, about 25 minutes for the train. So yeah, we need to be back over that side for the train north. There was a bus in the background there, so oh, it's that little one, well, little white bus there that's going. I don't know, but anyway, here's it, City 125 again. This is the same one we saw coming out of Rise Hill Tunnel earlier. I don't think it's stopping here. There's a southbound stopping service as well. Rail charter services. Not bad. Hey, it's got different coloured doors, does it? Really? Hey, I like that. Pretty good. Not sure if it's an XLNER or East Midlands or Great Western actually. Can't tell. It will with a number, I suppose, but anyway. The time to pass here within about a minute of each other, so this is now the Carlisle Leeds stop and service. So we'll let this one go, of course, and we want the next northbound service. This will probably cross it around sort of Dent, Limo, that area. The signal box, as you can see, is under repair here. Oh, this is the same one we got off into at Dent. It's 158,905. So it's the one we got off. Is this at Dent coming back? I think it's the same crew as well, actually. I think that 125 actually was a fraction early. Anyway, it's better because that didn't get in the way. Right, we'll repair to the other side very shortly and prepare to get on our train. Right, just walking back now at the opposite side, ready for our train. It's a little bit late, but not much. It's probably had a knock-on effect with that 125, I guess. I thought we'd put a bit of coat on next. It was just raining a bit earlier on. Anyway, let's get up to the down platform and wait for our train. Right, we're almost ready now. I've just realised that this actually is a green tick station, even though it's a bit gravelly there and it's a bit steep, but there is step-free access to both sides. Not that it really concerns us. And Dent, I think, as well, is step-free as well, but again, it's you're never going to get him in a wheelchair at these stations. Very, very, very unlikely. Because what's the station and the railway for? Ramblers and walkers. So, yeah, exactly. Right, well, it should be here by about 1:30. It's about 7 or 8 minutes late. Oh, there's a timetable. And an out-of-date map. At least they've corrected Northallerton, because that showed that has been near where Brompton station would be. But this bit around Chester's wrong, because Northern don't do Runcorn now. That one's daily, once a week service on a Saturday. It's a regular service now provided by Transport for Wales. So yeah, it needs redrawing, does that? And I'm not so sure if they even run a service via Derby anymore now. But not sure on that one. So, which one are we? There's no limited stop service now, is there anymore? In the down direction. There's just the one in the up direction, which obviously doesn't stop here. The next one now. There is one on a Sunday. That's a limited stop service at BX, whatever it means. What does BX mean? From Blackpool North. That can't be right, can it? It should be that one. That's the Blackpool North one. Starts at Hellyfield in effect there. No, it'll be from Nottingham, that won't it, I think? Because I'm sure they're down to get Nottingham to Glasgow back eventually. Right, our train approacheth. It does. Another 158, just a 2-car formation. See if we can get a seat by a window. So I reckon this could be fairly full. So this is 158851, so I think this is a former ScotRail one. Getting off here. Right, slight delay but not much. So we're on the move again now, straight to Carlisle. So we walked this section back in 2016, didn't we? Where we couldn't actually go north of Armouthway because of the Eden Browse landslip. why it was going slow, that 125 was a 20 mph speed restriction there. So going over Dandrumire Viaduct very shortly. Down that path down there before today from the Moorcock, or back to the Moorcock, back to Garsdale. A couple of cyclists on the path there. Not sure that actually is a path there, but anyway. The Moorcock Inn is on the opposite side, so you can't see that. Stephen now. Here we are. Kirby Stephen West, it used to be. And the 3-letter code is KSW. So this station gets that limited stop. Step-free access station now, is that? Time at that path down there. Just left Appleby now. Yeah, it's just a leisurely little ride now through the Cumbrian countryside. The tough, difficult bit is over with. Made it to Carlisle on this one, so let's that's going back at 10 to now in about an hour and 10 minutes. Right, this is our Newcastle service, limited stop, so we'll get on it very shortly. Right, it's on the move again. I didn't get to Sports Direct because there wasn't time and I wasn't waiting another hour, so we'll go to Newcastle. I do need some other footwear to go back home in. Anyway, it's just the same route now back to Petrol Bridge Junction, and we'll keep straight ahead and over to the Geordie capital. .156 in the siding here. Weather all, not stopping here this time. It's at the pedestrian bridge on the side of the River Eden, so back across the River Eden again now. Just crossed that near Langwathby, I think it was, Appleby, that area. There's a Network Rail vehicle down there, and we are absolutely dawdling because there's some broken wall here. Said it had collapsed onto the track, but it's more a case of collapsed from the track away, so no, I think that's a good sign that we could actually now get back up to speed once we got past it, which we have done now. Whether they'll be coming back this way, who knows. Right, it's finally arrived at Old Whistle after that delay. Right, it's just crossing the Tyne Bridge now, the King Edward Bridge, and we're heading into Newcastle. So there's a road bridge there on the river. So that's the Metro Bridge, as you know there. Right. Oh dear. Made it to Newcastle. finally on this train here. So let's get out now and over to the health spa. The battery on this is just about out now, so I won't film anymore to do with the iPad. Right, we're on the 2006 Trans-Pennine service to Manchester Airport, and we're going to go back to Leeds now on this one. So we had a nice relaxing break at the health spa, so it's basically just back to Leeds now on this one and home. Okay, let's do it.
Pay an additional charge. If you are unsure, please speak to a member of staff.
Right, let's head out over the King Edward Bridge. We are of course using the iPad now because the phone has gone flat. It's the Metro Bridge.
Welcome to this Trans-Pennine Express service to Manchester Airport.
Not done that sharp curve around there for a while.
This service will be calling at Durham, Darlington, York, Leeds, Dewsbury, Huddersfield, Manchester Piccadilly and Manchester Airport.
Right, we're now at York, so we're just on to Leeds, and then we'll get the local service to Cottingley, and then it's home. So let's get there, let's just do it now, finish the video at Cottingley, done. Ready to Leeds, and nicely on time, so let's get over to platform 13 now for the Cottingley train. As I was heading off to Manchester Airport, the more original way as it was. Let's go over to the Cottingley train, Huddersfield service. It's a bit unsteady is this because it's the iPad I'm using. Don't normally use the iPad for this sort of thing, just the iPhone, but not much choice at the moment. Right, that's our train to Cottingley. Yeah, it is. Back at Cottingley, and that's it now. Oops, that's splattered there a bit over the window. Oh, and someone smashed the machine here, haven't they? I don't believe it, after all what I said about the... Right, so this is heading off to Huddersfield now. We'll end the video, let this one play us out. Not been a bad day actually, come back a lot quicker than we went. Right, the lighting's very bad, but anyway, it's not been a bad day, so signing off now, so cue music, end the video, bye for now.